Hello everyone, my name is Robin Gahito from BSMT S4 Hotel, and today we were going to talk about what was really happened to Exxon Valdez. So first, I will give you some backgrounds about the Exxon Valdez. So the Exxon Valdez was a VLCC oil tanker with a tonnage of 214,861 with a length of 987 feet or 301 meters in overall, with a capacity of 1.48 million barrels or 231 meters cube of crude oil that the vessel can carry, and with a crew of 21 persons. So the question is, what was really happened on Exxon Valdez? Among the oil spills occurred in the last 5 decades, Exxon Valdez oil spill remains a prominent one. In the accident that took place almost 30 years ago, over 11 million gallons of crude oil was released into the waters of the Gulf of Alaska, hurting the ecosystem badly as it killed hundreds of thousands of species. It was on March 24, 1989, the oil tanker Exxon Valdez struck the Blythe Reef in the Prince William Sound region of Alaska, to begin one of the biggest maritime fatalities at that time. Exxon Valdez, then owned by Exxon Shipping Company, was en route to Long Beach, California from the Valdez Marine Terminal when it slammed into the reef at around 12 a.m. local time. The tanker was loaded with roughly 54 million gallons, of which 10.8 million gallons were released into the water of the Prince William Sound as the hull of the vessel was torn open in the accident. Exxon Valdez oil spill, considered to be the second major oil spill, occurred in the U.S. territory after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. So, what caused the Exxon Valdez oil spill? According to reports, before handing over the ship's controls to the third mate, Hazelwood had apparently altered the vessel course to avoid icebergs. The third mate unfortunately failed to maneuver the vessel properly, and the vessel left the shipping lane to end colliding with the reef, chiefly due to broken radar. In fact, the radar was not working for more than a year before the oil spill accident. Further investigations also revealed that Hazelwood was under the influence of alcohol and he has slept on his bunk during the time of the accident. Investigators also pointed out that Hazelwood made a mistake by handing over the vessel's helm to sleep-deprived third mate, who was also not professionally qualified to take control of the vessel. The vessel also didn't have sufficient crew abroad to perform the duties, further investigations revealed. Moreover, authorities found that Exxon, like the many other shipping companies, was not following measures that had agreed upon, including the installation of iceberg monitoring equipment. So, what is the impact of Exxon Valdez oil spill? The Exxon Valdez oil spill occurred in the non-continuous coastline of Alaska. Its effects and ramifications were huge and enormous, as the collision of the supertanker with the reef ruptured 8 of its 11 cargo tanks, releasing 11 million gallons of crude oil, 250 barrels into the waters of Prince William Sound in the days to come. Over 1,300 miles of the coastline were contaminated. It was reportedly a delay in initiating the cleanup efforts that made this accident catastrophic. The oil slick spread to more areas within days, making it no longer containable. As the oil slick spread, the ecosystem consisted of a variety of marine and other species was under threat. Plants and marine mammals in the cold region, which were already facing the threat of extinction because of the rise in temperature, had to deal with the human error. In addition, seabirds were also forced to succumb to these disasters as the oil spills leak in the water traps them to drown eventually. It is estimated that almost 250,000 seabirds, 2,800 sea otters, up to 300 harbor seals, 250 bald eagles, and at least 22 killer whales were killed in the deadliest accident. Owning on this positivity of the situation, one can rest assured that in spite of an accident happening, one managed to avert the worst and ended up doing a marine salvage in best possible manner. So that's all.